Even if Kane both, and then especially
I'm glad you said that, old
with
dog.
him and his.
We are talking about that football season. That's what we're talking
Akinyele, the Black.Night.
Black motherfucking night.
Yes, sir.
In the Black Cave.
The Black.Night for those who don't know.
AKA Mr. R&B, AKA Detroit City. You already know.
Recently won what awards?
Me and Leon got Best Album of the Year at the SDM Detroit Awards, and I also won Best Producer of the Year at the SDM Awards, and I won Best Single with Katrina Carson that I produced and also featured on.
Where did it all start though? Tell us where did it all start. Was it with rap? Was it R&B? Was it dancing?
It was all. Actually, it was all the above, actually. You know, I started off, of course, rapping first in high school, lunchroom, and just kicking it with you know, some of my friends. And then from there, out of high school, you know, I was pretty nice on my feet. So, you know, I was Mr. King of Jit for a minute.
Yeah, but what else did you do in high school? Come on, man, because I was calling seeing some pictures, my nigga.
Man, what? I was a little,
some pictures.
You know,
nigga had a uniform on.
Oh my, damn.
I was definitely, you know, drum major, played the bass drum, played the snare. You know, I'm a band head to the fullest.
Yeah, because if one thing I can say, the nigga is fucking versatile as hell. The nigga play keys, he plays the drums. He sings, he dance,
rap.
He does everything. You name it, the nigga done it or he does it. Yep. You hit. So yeah, the band and you said it went from the band to the
strip club, man.
To the strip club. What made you go to the strip club?
Money. Money and women, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, the nigga
a fur coat.
The nigga was getting cheese because I remember one day.
You know,
I remember telling me about some fur coat or some shit.
I had the mink party. You know what I mean?
He had me inspired to. When I grow up, I want to be a stripper. I really learned how to dance because of him.
Dog.
Like
for real, the nigga was. Hey,
I'm like, bro.
I still do the shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm about to do. He got a different car. He coming home dumping garbage bags of money on niggas.
I will never forget that, dog. The day you came home late that night, we down in the basement sleeping. You nigga coming home with a garbage bag full of money, dog. Dumping that shit out like nigga.
I miss those days. I ain't gonna lie, I miss those days. But it'll never be the same again. So, you know.
So,
live and learn.
Why did you get tired of dancing?
Music was just in my body from day one. I think it was birthed in me because my dad is in the music. My mom and her sisters could have been in music, but they never really pursued it. Yeah. But music was just something that was undeniable for me. Like, and I think part of why I have the drive that I have today is because for so long I've always been the underdog. Like it was so many people like, bro, I guess because I did dance and do other things that's what people seen first. Yeah, so when the music came about, they was like, no, bro, you should dance. Like music ain't really for you. Like you cold at that. And I'm like, no, I'm cold at this too. If y'all could just give me you know what I'm saying, give me y'all ears and give me a chance. Like it's more layers to me than what y'all have already seen. And so I guess by people telling me like, or not really seeing the vision of me doing music. And I don't like to say that people like overlook me. It's just that they didn't pay attention to those aspects of my life because they was focused on other things in my life. Yeah. So it made me like kind of go harder and harder to show people, you know, and open their eyes like, oh, okay, maybe he can. Okay, I see really what he doing now. Right. And it's still that way a little bit, you know, but it's just more recognizable now because as of today, I'm more known for music. And people be like, oh, you used to dance? When back then, it was like, nigga, you dance. I ain't know nothing about music. So it's kind of like in reverse. So, I mean, it's all good, though, you know. Man. Music is just, it's my life, man. I live, breathe, and sleep music.
So the name is Akinyele the Black.Night?
Yes, sir.
But before Akinyele the Black.Night, it was what?
Well, I had a few names. When I was rapping, it was AK.
This is interesting though because I only know one of the names.
Right.
I don't know the rest of it.
When I was rapping, it was AK, and then you know, after I had some issues my senior year in high school, I went to Atterbury Job Corps Center in Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
And at the time, you know, I was a little snagger-tooth, a little something. But you know, I always had my way with the ladies, and so you know, a particular female up there gave me the nickname Snaggalicious.
Hey.
Oh,
And that stuck for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Everybody called me Snaggalicious for a minute, but then when I came home and you know, I really started really getting heavy into the dance thing, and I ended up in the club scene. You know, I wanted to keep the snag part, but I ain't like delicious part.
Yeah,
Right. you gotta get that out. Take that away.
Okay.
So I took off delicious and I changed it to snag low.
Yeah.
And everybody that gravitated to
That was
everybody.
it.
That's
Like it was
That was
legendary. That's a
it.
legendary name.
That is.
I can't even get away from that name to this day. I
For
still be
real.
out. People be like snag. I be like, who knows who is that? Shit? I ain't been called snag in years.
For
but
real.
Bro, man, you gotta
You get a
it to
couple of niggas
yourself,
though, you know what I'm
because
saying?
Yeah, you
I can
had.
go out and I can say, yeah, y'all know Akinyele Black-Night, Snag Low. Oh, I know that nigga. For real, like, that's the name y'all know, you know what I'm saying?
It was legendary, for sure.
It really was,
You had
you know what I'm
belts for
saying?
dancing, bro. You had championship
Yeah,
belts for that. Like you.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
actually,
that.
a picture on this table somewhere, man. Yeah, I
The
was
niggas done dance on skates and all.
I was king of G at the club for a minute,
Flipping
man.
off chairs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little daredevil back in the day.
Ah, man.
Flipping off
Did one of
garages,
those
skates.
daredevil attempts lead to Snag Low?
Actually, no. What led to Snag Low was me doing something that I know that I shouldn't have ever been doing anyway. I was in the basketball court.
Oh.
Where people can't play basketball shouldn't be. And you know, I went up for a rebound, and one of my homeboys came up under me after I jumped. And let's just say he ran off with my tooth in his forehead.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
shit.
So he cracked his head, but I was like, nigga, come back because my tooth.
In the 40 years, so.
So, you know.
Man,
Yep.
was he a criminal? Because that was a violent crime.
Yeah, so that's how Snag Low actually happened.
Ooh.
And it just it stuck. I got it fixed, but the crazy part about it is I got it fixed, and it was a temporary fix. It was the most embarrassing moment probably in my life. It was a temporary fix. And I know if you from the city of Detroit, everybody know what the Murder Mac is. Everybody know where the Murder Mac is on Dre.
Wait,
right?
what was the original?
But this is where it happened. The original Murder Mac.
Yeah.
Not the Murder Mac that's at the BP gas station on the corner. The original Murder Mac was actually on Joy Road right across from the library back in the day. It was the old McDonald's that got torn down before they put the McDonald's at the gas station.
Exactly.
So
original Murder Mac.
we was at the original Murder Mac, and I was eating a Big Mac, you know what I'm saying? And we was talking. It was like one of them after school things. The original Murder Mac, it was like the Cody hangout. So, you know, after classes or skipping or whenever you went up there, it was always banging. So it was after school. We all sitting around chilling, eating on some food. And one of my homeboys was like, bro, I know that Big Mac must be good because your tooth is in the bun.
Oh,
My temporary had came out and it was just sticking in the bun. you know, my boy a jokester, so you know he said it loud. Everybody in the background full of all of the bad chicks we know, and they in there like, oh my god, it's okay. But my homegirl, Chavez like the J Roll Queen, old school. She was one of the ones who actually turned that bad moment into a good one. And she was like, you cute with a snag though, you might want to leave that out. And, you know, all the girls got on. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna roll with this. Roll with this, and we ain't gonna get that fixed no time soon. And then I just started walking around with the snag. Like, fuck it, I ain't getting it fixed. And it stuck. So that's how Snag Low happened.
Hell no.
That's what's up. I never knew.
I never knew. I heard a
I ain't know that whole story.
I heard you did like a backflip off a skateboard.
No, never.
No?
No.
That was it. So what?
No. What I did do, I was already snagged. But what I did do was, everybody know back in the day, I used to want to be a gymnast. I flip all around the neighborhood.
You did have a uniform.
Yeah.
That you crashed into a trash can.
I did.
I'll never forget. Go ahead.
So I was up to school one day and we was at Big Daddy's, Greenview.
Cornerstone,
Greenview, off of Dre Road, yeah. And we was going. My boy was like, man, you be always flipping, man, blah blah blah. So he dared me to do a backwards hand flip with my hands in my pocket.
Oh yeah, you drunk.
So I did it the first time.
Okay. The hands in the pocket.
The hands in the pocket, I did it.
Let it be known that the nigga did backflips off the top of the garage.
Yeah, I did.
Go on.
So, you know, everybody that's out there was like, oh, he cold, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Now, mind you, this was back in the day when Jodeci was popping. So when I did this flip, I literally had on, y'all remember the
Jodeci boots.
The Jodeci boots with the long, remember the long Jodeci coats with the hoods on them?
Yeah,
with the drawstring.
Right,
yeah, I had on this super long coat with boots. Flipping, backwards flipping with my hands in my pocket, right? So everybody so hyped and lit that I did it the first time. They like, man, do it again. Yeah, I should have just left it alone. Just left it alone. So I tried to do it again. Did I say it was raining that day?
Oh man.
Try to do it again. And yeah, my feet just slipped on the landing.
It wasn't it.
And somehow I ended up with a pink patch over my eye, busted lip.
Jesus.
The tooth was already gone, so that didn't make it no better. Like, you know.
Dang.
So you were just bold out here on the streets?
Yeah, I was.
But still pulling honeys?
Yep.
Fair enough. All right.
Yep.
Speaking of honeys, man. Speaking of honeys.
Yeah.
In your prime, would you consider yourself the ladies' man?
Man, I was a hoe. I tell everybody that I know, man, I was pretty wild back in the day. I was reckless. And I can't even say that it's like typical nigga shit, because what I was doing wasn't typical for the average nigga. Like, I was really like a gigolo, hoe, thought before thoughts was even made of.
Be real official gigolo, yeah. Go on, please continue.
No.
I will say, as far as when it comes to the females, man, like I looked up to you definitely on that part. It was more than just that, but definitely on that part, yeah. I was looking for fashion.
Fashion. With me, it was just always just being me. I never really wanted, and still to this day, I never really was like a trend following type of person.
Right.
If I like it, I rock it. And it was 3 people in my life that I can say I honestly got my style from. One was my Uncle Junior.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
2 was my oldest stepbrother, Ricky. And 4 was my cousin Gary. And for all 3 different reasons though. Back in the day, my Uncle Junior would wear some of the most unheard of stuff.
Okay. But you talking about name brand?
Name brand, yeah. Like he wouldn't necessarily, like right now, everybody know like Gucci, Louis, and all of that popping.
Right.
He would wear something totally different from that, but like in the same ram of it. Like almost like I ain't even up on that yet. Like he would always wear the coldest stuff first before it even popped. Well, my brother Ricky, he always taught me it ain't what you wear, it's how you wear it.
That's true as fuck.
And
It is.
That is.
he would wear like some of anything and just be clean and crispy as hell at all times. And then with my cousin Gary, with him, it was just like, nigga, go hard or go home, bro. I'm wearing the top of the line everything. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that was popping, he had. And it was like I got it just to have it. I don't even really like it, but I got it. because it's popular. And so, you know, me coming up with fashion, it was more so like, I'm going to take a little bit of all of that and just do me with it. So, you know, like, when before, and you can quote me on this, before Nelly even came out with the Air Ones and the different color Air Ones, before we was even selling custom
He inflated that.
Air Ones, bro. Myself, with my group that I was dancing with at the time, Strictly Ghetto, was already doing that before Nelly even put it out, bro. We was at the club getting our Air Ones custom made, putting Gucci print on them, getting them painted different colors. We was doing that before we was even popping. Before they was even making them, we was already doing that.
Real shit. Real shit.
And
Michigan had it first, ladies and gentlemen.
For real.
Detroit, Michigan had it first.
To the point where D-Town had their own Air Force One.
We always had our
Air Force One.
We did. And then even before, and don't get me wrong, I love this man to death. Like, he is one of the dopest, underrated niggas I know. Before Cam popped that pink shit off and made Rockin' Pink cool, before he made Rockin' Pink cool,
let's hear it.
Me and my cousin, his brother, me and my cousin Bread was rocking pink before niggas was even trying to touch or think about pink.
That is a true story.
I remember I went and bought the pink and black Timbs that they sold for women's with a pink polo and wore it to the club, and everybody was looking like, dog, that shit is cold.
A motherfucking trendsetter before Cam.
I mean, so with fashion, with me, it was always just being, it's just like being you. Just be comfortable in your skin. Don't be afraid to do nothing. Like, that's why I'm not really judgmental on what the young guys are doing right now. It's like, it might not be really me. Like, I wouldn't rock no skinnies, or I wouldn't, like, even when they dress up and they do the whole slacks past the ankles, like, that's not really me, but I get what they doing, though. It's like, you know, if you comfortable with it and you rocking it and you clean with it, then, you know, rock with it. Because I'll be honest, I got a little cousin out here right now that's killing the game when it comes to fashion.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, if I ever get money to the point to where I need a stylist, I'm not going nowhere but to my cousin Marquise, bro. Like, the nigga stay clean.
That nigga cold. He hooked me up one time.
Regardless. And the crazy part about it is every time he see me, he be like, I got my style from you. Like, I grew up watching you dress. Like, no, bro, because you was like way too fly for me to even be in your stratosphere, homie. But
let it be known.
Let
it be known. That nigga is the nigga when it comes to fashion.
He definitely is.
You are the guy that's being looked up to when it comes to fashion. I'm like, it goes down in history, like, for real. Like, everybody looks up to this nigga when it comes to fashion.
Man.
Still do.
For me, I look up to him for far as dance and just all the back in the day when you had all the women. Like, dancing with women is like,
I'm trying to tell you.
We're trying to be like this guy right here.
For sure, the shoes. That shoe game,
the shoe game.
It's still
that's
like
my
that,
favorite
though.
thing.
It's still like that, man.
And he always had his shoes used to be lined up.
They still is, man. In boxes.
In boxes. You got something shiny. You ain't got to wear it.
Hey, Pops, let me see them one shoes.
For real.
Nah, you can't get those. Let's try again.
Man.
Real small, bro.
Very small.
Can we talk TV, man?
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to the Fresh Princes and the Eddie Winslows, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, us watching TV and, like, our generation, you know what I'm saying? Watching people like, oh, damn, you know what I'm saying? I want to be like this guy, or, you know what I'm saying? He rocking the style, I want to rock. Like, watching those cats growing up, like, was that, like, something you wanted to do, or it was just, like, you was on a whole nother level? I know you're not a 90s baby, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, coming up, that's when I, like, you know,
with me, when it came to, like, TV like that, man, I looked at TV in a different way. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but Martin rocked every pair of Jordans his whole season. A lot of people never knew that. Martin game, because it was actually a post that somebody put on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually was the one who came on the post and shut everybody down because they were saying who kick game was the coldest between Martin Lawrence and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
We'll have some shit though.
Will had stuff.
Shit.
Will had the kick game on lock, but no other sitcom rocked like pretty much. Martin was Martin was damn near endorsed by Jordan. He had every pair of Jordans that were coming out then. They weren't even out yet. He had them for his show before they even dropped. But nobody ever really paid attention to that.
Wow.
Fresh Prince was sweet with the retro look. Like he was the only person. He was the first person on TV to rock an 8-ball jacket. You know what I'm saying? So like the whole retro with the stone wash and the whole like he brung the whole little faded jean. But you got to remember though, Will Smith wasn't just an actor. He came from the culture of hip hop. Yeah, hip hop come from the culture of fashion. So of course he was gonna be looked at more as he the dopest, he the flyest. But Martin kicked everybody ass when it came to the kick game. For sure.
You know what? The show took place.
It's gonna be pay attention.
It took place here.
That's true.
Hey, you remember the episode he had Lisa Leslie and all the motherfuckers on it, all the basketball players?
My favorite.
So he was always hip to shit.
They had the one game.
My favorite episode of Will Smith when he got locked in the attic and he was sitting on the bike. Girl getting on my nerves. Don't even know if her body's hers.
Shit.
That was the model. The model girl.
Is it not Tashina Campbell?
What? Hell no.
Tisha Campbell.
No.
It was
Tisha
Campbell.
Yeah. That was Tisha Campbell.
That was like wasn't it an earthquake? It was an earthquake.
It was Gina.
Hey, look, did y'all know there's no Family Matters? I was watching it yesterday.
What I was gonna say is, you and Freddie, man.
Oh man, that's my.
That nigga is on.
Hey, bro. Let me tell y'all something.
Okay.
Y'all want to say that y'all looked up to me as far as women, bro.
Okay. He got that shit on lock.
My cousin Freddie was.
I seen this nigga at Lowe's, like.
Bro, still to this day, let me just say this. People say it can't be done, and it's
like a
so far-fetched to have. What do they call it? What's the word?
Polygamous.
Polygamy. Let me tell you something.
Polygamy.
My cousin got.
He a monk.
My cousin got literally 2 wives.
Okay.
About 3 other females that live with him.
2 wives. Married to both. Okay.
Of course, you can't be married to 2 women in the U.S., but technically he has papers stating that both of their husbands.
So he's official.
He's official.
Let's go.
The women all work, doing what they do at the strip club or whatever.
Okay.
He also works with his first wife, and I guess he would call her number 1, which is my dog, Crystal.
Okay.
They have a daughter. My cousin also has an oldest son who is a college graduate. He just crossed. He pledged. His daughter is like a straight A student. They child just started. They new baby just started school this year. So to see him come from my grandma's basement to getting a crib built in Southfield from the ground up to saying fuck this crib from the ground up and move to Atlanta and get a whole mansion made.
Fuck yeah.
And for him, cause see, most people think about that type of situation as like, okay, two wives, 3 wives, it's about sex. Like y'all getting it every night. But when he explained and they explained to me the demographics of what they do as in their household and how they respect each other and the way they raise their kids together and how they accomplish stuff financially, because you got 3 sources of income that's main incomes regardless. Then you got these other 3 components in your situation as well.
Okay.
It's like at the end of the day, nobody has no debt.
Right.
We taking care of each other. There's no reason for all of us to have all these incomes and you got a debt and you got a debt and we got a debt and we stuck in the hole over here. Like, no, we all gonna work and we gonna make sure we got A1 credit. We gonna make sure that all of our bills is paid. We're gonna make sure all the kids got everything they need. They're going to school. Like it's almost like having a business. Like, why would I start a business with you if I know you don't handle your business? You can't take care of this. This our man's, and he got some type of title in our company, but he never does what he's supposed to do. Like, your business gonna fail. But if everybody come to the table and it's like, yo, I'm working on this. You worry about that. I'm gonna have this on lock. You handle what you supposed to do. He handle what he's supposed to do. At the end of the day, the business don't have nothing, nowhere else to go but up. Everybody doing what they supposed to do. Everything is paid on time. And so, you know, he was just telling me, like, you got to treat a relationship like a business. And me personally, it's not for me per se, because I'm not one to deal with a bunch of attitudes or a bunch of different emotions. I'm really not a people's person like that anyway. But for somebody that can tolerate that and deal with this emotion 1 minute, and then this person going through this emotion 1 minute, plus you dealing with stuff yourself, but y'all all can collectively understand and give space when space is needed, and give understanding when understanding is needed. Like, if it works for you, it works for you. Like, and he always been that guy with the women. And the thing that I got most from him is like, what's gonna make the women love you more than the rest of these niggas? Is treat them like they want to be treated.
That's the key point.
Most niggas that think or talk like, oh, I got hoes and I got this.
You got it.
Most of them niggas don't really have it.
No.
They think they got it. But when
I'm tired of niggas asking me what a hoe is at.
When you treat women like they want to be treated, they always gonna be there. Like, always. I got female friends that's married to this day, and wholeheartedly respects my relationship, and I respect theirs. But because of how we came up together, it's like, no matter what happens, I'm gonna always have your back. Like, even if I have to have a conversation with my companion, like, this man is really like my dog. Like, you know, he was there, boo, and we always just had a respect for each other. Like, I got homies, this literally my dogs to this day, because of the relationship that we had back in the day. Right. Because you treat women how they want to be treated, and for a woman, they always gonna respect that.
Damn right.
They always gonna respect that. Now the bad part about that is if you meet this woman and she's now your woman, you're gonna be like, no, fuck that nigga. Right. You ain't got no friends, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a respect thing with me, man. Like, I guess it comes from being raised by, 5 aunties? Yeah. With a grandma. Yeah. Really, technically, really only one uncle that was, you know, in and out because he was doing his thing. He the only boy, so of course he's not gonna be up under his sisters. Right. So, you know, it's kind of like when you raised and literally not just having 5 aunties, literally raised with 5 aunties, like all your life, like your 5 aunties, your mama and your granny, every day. Every single day of your life. Yeah. And you grow up hearing certain stuff, and even though they didn't try and put personal stuff out like that, you've seen certain stuff. Right. It's like it affects you as a man, and you kind of like automatically just kind of learn from it, and you take from it like, all right, that's something that I never do. That's something that I might do. You know what I'm saying? So
that'll work. Now, as far as the women, and I told you I looked up to you, man. I looked up to you, guy. Would you approve of what I've become in my primes when it comes to the women? Did I match up to your shit? Or was I less of? Was I more than? And you don't want to admit it?
You're a hoe.
Let me know.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Like, it's,
I can't really judge. I can't judge.
Just tell me that okay job.
I can't judge none of y'all when it comes to women. Well, you know, my son ain't there yet. You know, he getting there. You know,
hey,
I know he
be getting down.
He a little savage. He be doing his thing.
For the record,
But as far as my cousins, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like all of y'all, even my brother, my little brother, I feel like all of y'all has surpassed me when it comes to the women because it's not the quantity, it's the quality.
Quality.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, my brother found his wife. They been together. My cousin Brad found his wife. You know what I'm saying? My brother Manny and my homie Jazz is just, shit, I'm all the way 100 with that.
What about your partner in crime, your old partner in crime?
Who that?
Mr. Hectic himself, QB.
Nah.
Oh, man, you know, when he retired, I was heartbroken.
He retired early.
He retired early on me. Like,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, because me and Q was...
Shout out to Q, man. He done found his wife,
me and Q was my low-key dog. When the game, you know, I ain't gonna put him on.
That was my partner right too. That was but that's for another interview.
Man,
that's for another interview.
That's a whole nother section right there.
We'll get to that.
We'll
get to that. That was a whole
he married
section.
now. We ain't about to talk about it.
Man.
Hey, I was amidst of this shit.
Speak of his crime himself.
But you know, I mean, I feel like all my cousins, brothers, I think everybody doing good in that department. You know what I'm saying? So. Better than me because I ain't put a ring on nothing yet. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, I put the ring on and took it off.
Yeah.
But you did it.
No shots.
You experienced it.
Oh, I'm gonna fire her off later. Yeah, you're scared.
Hey, my ring coming sooner than niggas think though.
Oh yeah.
Don't let kids get in front of that.
The day
my ring is coming sooner than. I'll be honest with y'all.
At the same time.
I'll be honest with y'all. The only reason the ring ain't came into my equation yet is for the financial shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I want to make sure that I'm right financially before, you know what I'm saying, I bring somebody else into my situation. Because what a lot of people don't understand is,
it's a money game.
When you get money, when you get married, your money becomes somebody else's money, as well as your bills become somebody else's bills. So, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be a burden on nobody as I don't want nobody else to be a burden on me. So the only reason I haven't, you know what I'm saying, brung a ring into my situation is for that reason and that reason alone. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, me and the person who I'm with right now, we got an understanding on some things, so we're good.
Not like the person that you with now.
Yeah.
Real two days.
Yeah, sure.
But what I was going for before we took off with Freddie, man, was the Kid and Play.
Real talk.
They actually reminded me of Kid and Play. These niggas been having a video from what, Babylon?
Bro.
Can we talk Babylon?
Kid, first of all, Freddie was Kid's twin, bro.
Nah,
that was retarded.
Both had the big eyes.
Yes.
Nigga had the for real straight up thing. Like, yeah.
Light skinned as hell.
We got that a lot. We got that a lot growing up. But man, I got a lot of people growing up though, man. I got Kwame. I got Special Ed. I got Snoop Dogg. I got Crazy Bone. Man,
Crazy Bone, I can see it.
I got some of the craziest.
A little bit of Tyron Turner. For y'all that don't know what it is, it's Menace to Society.
Oh man, stop
my man's from Belly, the goddamn banana.
Right. I
don't like that
my
shit.
Nigga Kane out this
I don't like that shit at all.
That's what you remind me of most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's Kane. I gotta say it's Kane. He remind me of Kane the most, and then especially.
I'm glad you said that, old dog.
With him and his.
Oh my god!
Yes, sir. You was like old dog.
Oh man!
What you saying about my mama?
Dog, you do like old dog, bro.
Oh, Lorraine, take over here laughing and shit.
Oh,
the worst chestnut, nigga.
Hey, tomorrow more.
You
definitely
was Tay Diggs. Hell yeah.
Hey, I got that out of high school. That was my high school name.
You might as well just cut it off.
Real. But the nigga definitely.
Like all women, just in case y'all wonder, I like all women.
Especially when it came to the point where you got into it with Granddad on the movie.
Oh man.
I said you would not him.
Right, bro. But see, let me tell you something about
color's red, bro.
About Granddad, dog.
Got into it a lot.
Me and Granddad bumped heads so much. Life has a way with turning stuff around, bro. Because growing up in my childhood days, like before teen days, middle school, elementary school, like me and my grandfather like bumped heads crazy. I thought he like literally hated me. Like, but by the time I turned 17 and was like on my way out of high school, our situation did a whole 360, bro. From working together to just having certain conversations. I think when you get older, well, I know when you get older, you definitely get wiser, and a lot of things come to light. But I think in my grandfather's mind, he was like, and this is just my opinion, I think he was just like, you know, I'm getting older, and by this time my Uncle Junior was already gone, and he looked at me as like, you the last.
Uncle Junior was gone.
You the oldest man in the house now, so.
He moved, y'all. He's still.
He's not here, but he moved.
Let him be known. He's still here.
He moved out of state. Let me say that.
Okay.
For good reason.
For damn good reason.
Right.
But I think me and Cool Pops kind of had a whole understanding before he left this earth, and when he left, we both was in a good place. Versus to how I came up as a kid. Because as a kid, I rebelled a lot. And I think I rebelled a lot coming up because it was always two sides to me. My family was super churchy, as we all know. But growing up on Joy Road and being out in them streets, something that my family and my aunties and my mamas clearly knew nothing about, was totally different.
Right.
So rebelling from what the family wanted me to do versus to what I was doing in the streets was like, and I think my granddad had a sense as a man, like, you know, you gonna either be in jail or you gonna fucking killed out here trying to do some shit that you ain't really built for, because that ain't the shit that you was raised up around. Which was true, but at the same time, it was like, technically I am raised around it. I'm in it every day. Like, that's why I'm not coming in. That's why I'm not coming in at 10 at night. I'm out with my niggas doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about me is, I never was a dope boy per se. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could be honest. I never sold my rock or nothing hard or nothing soft, but I sold weed.
Fair enough.
I sold weed, you know what I'm saying? I banged with niggas. I been shot at. I done shot at niggas. I done fought with niggas. I done got my ass whooped. I done whooped ass. I done did everything under the sun when it comes to this street shit. But I'm just not cut from that cloth to where I live, breathe, and I'm animalistic in these streets like that.
Right.
It's like, it's a balance to my shit. It's like, it got to a point to where I was like, what made me so great in this dance game is because I looked at that shit like a hustle. Like, you know what I'm saying? If my nigga slinging this and he making this amount, damn, if I get this amount of women and I do this and blah blah blah, it's just, I'm applying the same rudiment in a different game.
Yeah, basically find your own drug.
Yeah, and so it kind of like, and dealing with the women is just like dealing with your work. Is you gonna step on it, or is you gonna have the most potent shitty in the city?
Damn right.
It's just like women. Is you gonna dog her, or you gonna treat her like she wanna be treated, and have her in your stable forever? Because what a lot of people don't realize, when you're dealing with women, bro, she can be down today and up tomorrow.
That's true.
Oh, definitely.
How you treat her is going to place you where she placed you when she's up or down. And it's the same with us though. Think about it. If you got a female and you struggling and you trying to do this, bro, and that woman is always there for you when you down, bailing you out when you need to get bailed out, helping you out when you need to get helped out. When you get home, bro, what you gonna do?
True.
No matter who you with, it's always gonna be in your mind. I mean, and I think a lot of that comes back to us as men. In a way, that kind of gets us in trouble because it's like we obligated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't turn my back on her. And you might be a situation to be like, I can't tell my girl about this. But at the same time, like, you was there for me, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to take care of you. But this between us. You know what I'm saying? But how you treat people is what determines on where they, you know what I'm saying, where they going to be at with you and where you going to be at with them. And so before my granddad left, we kind of had that same relationship shift to where he was like, you know, you're a grown man, and I gotta respect you as a man now because you're a man. And I came to, you know what I'm saying, my sense is like, everything that you was fussing at me about and telling me, getting on my ass about was for a reason.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's kind of like with my kids now, man. Like, with Tay, I don't really have to say too much to Tay. It's like having a conversation with Tay is having a conversation with a grown man. He gets it. And if he don't get it, he gonna tell you that don't make sense to me. Now with my oldest boy, he a little bit more like me. And what I mean by more like me is because I can tell you, nigga, if you turn right around this corner, nigga, it's a speaker right there. I can tell him that. And he gonna say, no, man, I'm gonna go see for myself. I don't need no speaker over there. I'm about to walk around there. Over there. Bro, I think it might be a crate over there. But I don't think
that's all like AJ, bro.
He's one of those people that's gotta like, I gotta know for myself.
Right. No matter what.
The reason we don't really bump heads like that is because I get it. It's like, bro, and I have to tell him that sometimes, and this is what helps me because of how I was brought up. I get it.
Right.
So I have to tell him, like, I get what you're saying, and I get that you gotta learn it on your own. But you don't always have to learn the hard way. Yeah. Like if I'm telling you that's what it is, you don't have to go that route. It's a dead end. Why you gonna go to the dead end to come back out for somebody to say I told you so to go the other way anyway? So, you know.
Man, that's AJ all.
And that's pretty much what me and my granddad was. You know, it was like I always wanted to see for myself because at the end of the day, you know, me and my dad cool. And that's my heart, you know what I'm saying? But me and my pops didn't really get tight until I was like 17, 16, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's how it goes though.
Like,
I feel like that's how it is.
But Cool
you
Pops,
understand what the
but
fuck
you gotta think about it. Cool Pops was with me my whole life.
Yeah.
From a baby. You know what I'm saying? So, it was different with her. That was my dad.
True.
Technically.
That's fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but with us it's different.
It's different because it's like.
But that's the thing that I'm saying.
Since the first day I was born, type stuff. Yeah. So.
But that's because of what I went through. It's like I can't do what my dad did to me to my boys.
Right.
Okay.
Because I grew up a lot of nights wondering like, why this nigga don't really fuck with me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't really like that he didn't fuck with me. It was just, it's like that, and that's when that.
You never know the situation.
Yeah, that's when that growth comes in, the understanding coming in. It's like, okay, he really didn't fuck with me because low key he was doing the same shit that I'm trying to do now. Like, He's trying to pursue his career musically. On top of that, he working crazy because child support on your ass. Period.
You can't slip
You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot of shit that men have to deal with. And I think that a lot of kids rebel against their parents because they don't understand the semantics of what goes on.
And half the time the parents don't understand to tell the kid. They
Right.
don't know how to say it.
That's true.
Especially
kids, but I
seeing
can
them.
understand exactly.
I'm saying
Yeah.
with me and my kids, man, it's like 100 or nothing. Like I don't hide nothing from my kids, bro. I literally don't.
Make a difference though. Like communication makes a difference for sure.
I think it's better for everybody to see it than shield their eyes.
Yeah.
Like, look, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You gonna come in contact with this later, so now you know.
It confuses you.
Yeah.
It
My
confuses
mom
the
and
hell
my
out
dad
of you.
is the same way, bro. Like they're gonna tell you what it is. And,
Just straight up.
Like,
It's no better way. It might be rough. It might be rough at a point, but it's no better way. Technically,
you know what I'm saying?
let them know
If
they're
there's a
gonna face it some
Definitely
way.
let them know.
Because I look at it like this. I'd rather my kids hate me for something that they know about than to hate me for something that they don't know about.
Hell yeah.
Nah.
Cause
You
it's
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you gonna love me for that or you gonna hate me for that. But at the end of the day,
You know,
this is what it
you know
is.
what it is.
yeah.
Cause at some point they gonna understand it. Maybe not
But
right
then
now.
again, you
Probably
can't
next
even-
time.
But then again, like as a mature like teenager, you can't hate your parents for something they told you.
Right.
They told you.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What it is.
So
Yeah.
it's like
It wasn't a lie.
That's messed up, but
It was
told
real.
me.
God damn
Right.
it, let them know, Shay.
I mean, that's life
Let them
though.
know.
That's life. You shit.
Really quick. There is a bottle of Bel Air I am looking at and I haven't tried it yet and I couldn't buy it because it wasn't ready yet. But I want to pop it and see what it's like. Is it like the Moet? Is it not?
I never had it.
That one is good. It's good.
You tried this one?
Yes.
When? When does this drop?
That one not out yet?
I don't remember. It's fairly
supposed to
new.
be a new exclusive.
It's
yeah.
fairly new.
So you got an
According to my
exclusive?
warehouse, it's supposed to
You
be
got an
new.
exclusive bottle.
Oh wait,
got an
you know what?
exclusive bottle, huh?
That is actually because
No, it's not.
I just looked at that
exclusive.
warehouse.
Top.
It's not.
So the last time we was with Akinyele, the BLK.Night. This is part 2, by the way.
Yeah.
We had a malfunction. Like the show was unorganized anyway, so I really don't give a fuck for all those who know those bums from Joy Road, those guys. But we talked about ladies. We talked about dancing. We talked about Gramps. We talked about the 90s.
Right.
Let's talk about what's present.
Music. Writing, producing. Albums out. You know what I'm saying? Reinvention the album is out right now. Club Soul 2 coming soon. Just did Kiki Waters project. Of course y'all know Katrina Carson's project is out. Just working, man.
These
Grinding.
are artists.
Not all my artists, but just artists that I'm working with. You know, trying to bring that real music back to the day. Real R&B at least, you know what I'm saying? Our city's so oversaturated with everybody named Mama rap. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring it back to, the Motown, real R&B, real music.
Yeah, it's a lot of rap going on, but not that much R&B. Even when it comes to females, a lot of female rappers. You know,
Yeah.
hardcore female rappers. Not just on a regular shit, but it's like hardcore. It's just not
Like I
enough
just
R&B.
said, like,
yeah.
I think I just produced one of the hardest females out of the city.
Okay.
Kiki Waters, you know what I'm saying? When her project dropped, y'all gonna see. It's supposed to drop next month. But she fire, man. Shout out to Kiki Waters, Team Money Hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That whole camp.
She a rapper, singer?
She do both actually. She does both. She like a trap, hip hop, soul food singer. Like it's crazy because she do like straight up hardcore trap, and then she'll turn around and give you like a beautiful ballad. Like it's crazy. It's real crazy. But yeah, she dope.
Damn right. So it was a awards show.
Yeah,
recently?
The SDM award shows. SDM Detroit award show. Me and Leon Taylor got best album of the year for Club Soul 1. I got producer of the year. Katrina Carson got best single of the year, which I produced and featured on.
Okay.
So like it was crazy because that whole night, like I was just all up in it. Like out of 3 of the performers that performed on the stage that night, they performed songs that I produced and wrote with them. So it was dope. It was a dope night.
Hell yeah. All right, so are you working on anything? Are you done with music? Because I know one point in time you were done with music. The last mixtape.
The last mixtape, Dysfunctional Family. It was like a venting session, but it was almost like the underlay for the overplay. Because even though I said that it was what it was, which was the last mixtape.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like ending, like giving away music, just doing the whole mixtape thing, doing a bunch of mixtapes and just throwing them on DatPiff and you can download for free. So
right.
Like that was a way for me to kill it by me saying like it was the last mixtape, but I didn't put emphasis on what the last was for a reason.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people was like, oh, this nigga about to quit music. And it wasn't that. It was just like, I'm killing the old me. And you know what I'm saying? Now this is the new me. So now you about to get albums. Now you about to be able to go to all digital platforms and actually buy my material. And you know what I'm saying? It was just me saying like, yo, this is the last mixtape. Because, you know, that's why I put my single off of that project, Mixtape King. Okay. Featuring Chris Leonard. And that was just my way of saying, like, for years and years, I've been giving y'all free music and just doing the whole mixtape thing and nobody was doing it on an R&B level, mixtape wise, as I was, because, you know, the mixtape thing was really like a rapper's thing. Not too many R&B cats really do, like, mixtapes. And so I kind of, like, you could say on the underground level, I kind of Lil Wayne'd it. Because Lil Wayne pretty much brought the whole mixtape game to the forefront. So I just took his formula and did it on the platform that I was on, which was like underground, but I was R&B though. So I was like the only R&B nigga really in Detroit that was like mixtaping niggas crazy. Like, I think like probably like the first maybe 4 or 5 mixtapes I did, I think you produced.
Oh,
so you know,
tell me.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I
gave people like so many mixtapes that it was just time to kill that and just really start getting my just due for what I do. So now it's time to put out albums and even singles. But the only thing is, you gotta go on your digital platforms and actually buy them and purchase them and really show your appreciation for, you know what I'm saying, the music that you like to listen to.
Yeah, right. And we got a lot of mixtapes and albums on digital platforms.
Well, my first album, my last mixtape, which was Dysfunctional Family, is on DatPiff.com and AudioMac.com. And then The Rebirth of Me, which was the Reinvention album that's out now.
Okay. That's
on all digital platforms. That's iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, Amazon. You can get that anywhere. That's Akinyele the BLK.Night, the Reinvention. And this is actually my first album that I ever put out on all digital platforms. It's my first album, period. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else been mixtapes, even though I've been approaching my mixtapes like albums.
Okay, yeah.
So most of my mixtapes have been like in album format because that's just what I do. I'm a storyteller. But this is actually the first album that I put out, like, out of my whole entire life. Career.
I didn't know it myself. I thought it was an album in there somewhere.
Nah, I
could have swore. Right?
Nah, this is my very first album. Everything else was mixtapes.
That's probably about right. And the crazy part is, I did damn near your cover art.
Yeah.
And didn't even notice.
Yep.
This is the first album.
Yep, the very first album.
That's what's up. Well,
technically, it would be my first solo album, because my first album is of course, Club Soul.
Okay.
With me and Leon. So
Bet.
yeah, that's my first album that I did. But you know, of course, me and Leon Taylor got down on Club Soul. We are Club Soul together. But when we're apart, it's Akinyele, the BLK.Night, and Leon Taylor. But when we come together, it's Club Soul. So
Man, right. Club Soul's already out.
Club Soul 1 is already out. Club Soul 2 is coming out 2019 sometime.
Damn right. You had a choice to choose to work with anybody.
For real.
And I didn't even finish the question.
Easy.
For real.
For real, man. For real. Neptune's period. Like, the way they approach music, how different they are, and just musically creative, man. They just dope to me. That's
Right.
like.
So when you say for real, you mean like
Pharrell Williams?
it's just beats or actual feature?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah. I would do that.
Features, production. Even though I'm a singer-songwriter, like, I ain't opposed to somebody with that talent writing anything for me. Of course, I would follow the lead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got the formula. He know what it takes.
All right. So, 2 of the worst moments in your life.
2.
2. Anything.
I'm gonna tell you the worst
anything.
moment in my life is I did a big show at Cobo Hall.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from Detroit, you know what Cobo Hall is. You know they hold a big show and all that. And I got so hyped, you know what I'm saying? The crowd was rocking with me. So I decided, okay, I got the crowd rocking, so I'm gonna jump off the stage.
Oh, shit.
So I jumped off the stage, ran through the crowd, everybody feeling me. The fucked up part is when I tried to jump back on the stage and my foot clipped the stage. And it was like something that you couldn't even play off because the way that I fell, the mic hit the ground. Like, doo-doo-doo. Everybody in the front row like, oh! There's no way to play it off.
God.
So, you know, I laid on there for a minute and kept singing. I kept singing the song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I laid there for a minute.
Bounce right back. Shit.
And, you know, it wasn't no bouncing back off the floor, though, because the way that I fell, it was like I had to roll back on the stage. Like, it was crazy.
When was this? Because it should have been circulating on social media.
Bro, it was a few years back. So, you know.
Okay.
And number 2, worst moment. I don't know. That was probably like the worst moment, man. I think probably number 2 was like what I'm going through right now. My hard drive just crashed, and shit, I lost every session I have ever done on myself or any other artist I ever worked with. So
That includes me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I had.
I was hoping you would say that because I don't
like,
hurt just you, but everybody else.
Everybody else, yeah. Like Club Soul 2 was done. The whole album was done. We was picking 10 to 15 songs to make the album, but we recorded a total of 30 songs already for the album.
Jesus.
And we was gonna pick the best 10 to 15 out of those 30 and put the album together. But that session is gone. Of course, your whole project we recorded is gone. Singer Rain stuff is gone. Everybody I work with, man, like all of the sessions that I had is gone. And the crazy part about it is, I thought I was being super dope by backing everything up to an external hard drive. It's like one hard drive went, and a couple days later, my backup hard drive went. Damn. So it was like, what's the odds?
Not like you didn't have them backed up. That's checked.
Right, yeah, like so. What's the odds of that?
Yeah.
So this is the biggest worst moment of the
Right.
So now it's just a waiting game and see if I can get everything recovered in a priceable fashion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
2 of the most happiest.
So far, seeing my oldest boy AJ graduate, walk across the stage.
Yeah, right.
and on his way to college. And the next one would be it's a 3-in-1. To see my son, my daughter, and my godson projects come to life. You know what I'm saying? And actually have people rock with them and expect and like really appreciate them as artists. So yeah, my baby girl 14, she dropped the whole mixtape.
Oh, true.
And my junior dropped the whole gospel project. And then my godson just dropped his first rap album and rap mixtape really. And now he's working on his album, so
which is very dope. I played the shit out of that. I ain't gonna lie. I played the shit out of that work.
What?
Zavion? Yeah. I played this shit out of this.
Yeah. This shit go hard.
They do.
So,
wow.
But you know,
it was like times, like I have my shit shuffling. You know what I'm saying? It's shuffling, and I go through something, and I hear some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm bouncing. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like some industry shit. And I look at my phone, like who's? I'm like, it's Zay. What the fuck? And he cold. Like he got some industry shit. He's ready.
Yeah, he wait till you hear the album though. The album's crazy.
Right.
Album crazy. I actually put a twist on it because I wasn't really hands on with the album. I actually sent them to my bro and told my bro to kind of like guide him a little bit because hip hop is really what he does. So I got him over there with Mr. Royal at True Royal Entertain ENT. You know what I'm saying?
Music.
So yeah, they over there working on the album and you know they sending me stuff and asking me like, is this cool? I'm like, man, just do y'all, bro.
Yeah.
Just do y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they over there working.
So the video I saw, that was him and Royals.
Yeah, actually that was Royal. Mr. Royal produced it.
Okay. What was the name of it?
Zavion Dreams.
On YouTube.
Yeah, it's
shot
on YouTube. Shot by my cousin Quincy Bell. You know what I'm saying? Shot right here in the Black Cave. And they kind of just they came up with it themselves. It was actually a surprise for me because they kept it completely under wraps. And,
shit.
They wanted to do like just a minute long of him just flowing nonstop. And that's what they came up with. I didn't even know nothing about the video. They just asked me if they could book a session.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I booked them a session over here. And I'm thinking they coming to record, and you know what I'm saying? He coming in with lights and camera, and like.
They recorded it right.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They shot the video in the studio, and I liked it. Okay, they put my stamp of approval on it. Told them to run with it, and you know.
Hell yeah.
Now we just watching the numbers run up.
We got Club Soul 2.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. If it doesn't go, what y'all gonna do if it don't go through though?
If we don't get the files, if we can't recover those files, then what we gonna have to do is just go back in and just do it from scratch like we did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me and Leon Taylor both talented.
Yeah. It
ain't like we'll never get those same vibes or those same moments back, but we can definitely come up with some. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With some more.
What you got coming up for yourself though?
Right now, just trying to see what the Reinvention is doing. The next single off of that album is called "Damn You" featuring Exotic. About to shoot a video for that. And shows, gigs, man. It's time to get kind of out of the city.
Yeah.
So you know, more out of town shows and just get my name out there, man.
Damn right. Any videos out?
Yeah, the single off of the album out, Picture Man, is out right now. That video going crazy. I think it hit like 6K in like 2 days.
Oh shit. That's what's up. That's the one about the social media?
Yeah. Picture Man is out right now. And like I said, Damn You video is coming soon. And I might shoot one more video off the album, depending on what the numbers do and what the people gravitating to.
Mm.
But I think I went political for the single. You know what I'm saying? Because Picture Man is real, like it's really like a message type of song.
Right.
Damn You is gonna be something that everybody can relate to. So if I do a third video off of the album, it'll probably be something, sexy. I want to get my sexy on for the ladies,
Damn right. That's the thing I know. I helped a lot of my mixtapes. Fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I just got one problem, dude. This is my first episode. You my first guest, and I will be coming back to you. But I still can't think of a fucking name. I can't think of a name for shit. I have a name for this show, dude.
Call this shit The UnInterviewed.
The UnInterviewed. That's not bad. That's really not bad, though. And I'm not just saying that because the camera is on. That shit is not bad, though. The UnInterviewed. Because what it is, man, it's like people...
It's like an interview, but it's not really an interview.
Yeah.
It's more like...
Because you ever watch TV or somebody else getting interviewed, like, damn, them niggas, telling their life, and that could be me. Even though I'm not big famous like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, I want somebody to interview my ass, and I want people to know my story. You know what I'm saying? And your fans and your following, everybody you do got, they want to know shit about you. You know what I'm saying? But
it's kind of like Unsung, man. It's like when you watch Unsung on like BET or whatever it comes on.
Yeah.
It's like all of these people that we've forgotten about, and to the younger generation that don't even know about them, it's new to them though. Right. It's not like they can't forget about them because they never knew about them. And it's unsung because they once was, but you don't hear of them at all now. So,
true.
You know what I'm saying? To the new generation, it's like something new. But to the people that's following them and been following them for years, it's like, oh, damn, I forgot about this person.
It didn't fly this time. It didn't fly. We good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are good.
So, with that being said, like...
We popped that for the... where you cut that, right?
Yeah, the UnInterviewed, man. The UnInterviewed.
And by the way, this is fucking Moet Rose going into his Hennessy.
Yes.
But fuck it, why not? You know what I'm saying? This is my drinking partner for a long time.
We get fucked up without getting fucked up.
Right, we ain't them type of niggas that
be earling and all that shit.
Yeah, be earling and well sometimes we do. But we have to get you like beyond fucked up. Like beyond.
But I ain't earled in
like
years,
beyond. Bro. Yeah, not in years though. Like
the last, like the first half of this interview that we did.
Okay.
I was faded.
Yeah.
Oh, I was faded, but I was faded enough to know like I'm that type of drinker. Like when I start feeling it, it's like okay, yeah, let me go lay my ass down. And you know what I'm saying? I lay my ass down for a minute. I sleep it off.
Camera girl.
I might even sleep it off for an hour and jump right back up and be on it again, but. Yeah, I ain't did the Earl thing in a minute.
Man, it has been a minute. Like for real. Like niggas just know they limits. Or whatever. But hell yeah, we popped out to the first episode, first interview. And I'm definitely coming back because I already know shit is gonna change by the time I get through a few niggas. Or whatever. My normal entourage is not here.
But you know what's crazy? We've been each other's guinea pigs our whole life.
That's the perfect word, though. Guinea pigs.
Like, when I first started recording, I didn't know shit about mixing, mastering, or nothing. I think the first person that I recorded was you.
Oh, yeah?
Other than myself.
It wasn't October Love. The one I had you sing on. That sounded about right. Like, that sounded about right. Like, and you was the first person to record on one of my beats.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was when I came back for the longest, and now you doing this. It's true. Like it's your first run, so
right.
It's only right that I was the first interview. You know what I'm saying? Like
for real.
It only
like everybody else's.
Like
I'll do it, but no, fuck that. I'm gonna king. He gonna do it, goddamn. He owe me, even though you don't. But I feel that way.
I mean, that's all of us, bro. That's like. You ain't had shit to do with what happened. Hey, Chop, bro.
For real. We coming from each other's heads, though.
I got a problem, man. I need, you know what I'm saying?
That ain't right, for real. Like, it's like, nigga, there's a star by your name on my phone. For real. Like, you gonna call this nigga. Hell yeah.
Shit, you gonna call me, your name gonna pop up. They're gonna say, Chop, security blanket.
Damn right.
But I think, that goes with the whole fam because I think, well, not that I think, I know for a fact that in all of our endeavors in trying to do anything artsy or with the music or recording or anything. Like, we all started this together. Like, even though everybody didn't last and everybody didn't stick with it, and you know, people grew up. Like, when we first started, bro, our whole camp was all family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Q Spade, MF,
Spade,
you, Aunt Bill. I think the only person that came in the mix late was probably Ralph, because
we just connected with him.
Yeah, just got connected, but
we just connected with him. Yeah,
everything we did always been fam.
That's true.
And so
everybody had their talent that can contribute to the movement we was making. That's right.
Yeah, man. I'm interested to hear how these interviews gonna come out, man.
Me too, man. Like, and by the way, I'm just gonna say this right now. The first one, we had an audio malfunction.
Yeah.
Or whatever, so we're gonna give it to you, the audio straight from the camera. And I didn't want to delete it because he gave us some exclusive shit. So that's why we're doing like a part 2 right now.
Yeah, I don't even remember what I gave. I probably gave y'all some shit I shouldn't have gave y'all.
You probably did.
Probably did.
But I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna edit how I want to edit it because what's said is said.
I was fried, bro.
You
I don't even know what the fuck I said.
You were, but he gave us some exclusive shit that I didn't even know. I didn't do it since 86.
I knew
and
I
that's
put
my
y'all
whole
up
life.
I did put y'all up on the name, the snag and the snag low and the snagalicious and the
on a lot of
AK
shit,
and
but
that, yeah.
we ain't gonna say too much. Just watch the other ones or whatever. So yeah, you put us up on a lot of shit. Like, that shit was good for me. It was like I was watching video my damn self. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that happened. I didn't know.
Yeah,
like I had a whole other storyline in my head, but
that shit crazy.
The way you explained it was like completely different.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm like a Coogee sweater.
So, what?
And the reason I say that I'm like a Coogee sweater is because if you think about the Coogee sweater, bro.
Okay.
You got a bunch of different colors, right? With a bunch of different patterns.
Right.
And if you ain't looking directly at it, it's hard to follow where the patterns go.
That is the perfect motherfucking.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always say that I'm like a Coogee sweater, bro. Like, it's so many different layers to my life, period. And to what I do, like, from the color transitions to the pattern of the way they flowing and everything. It's like, man, I'm a weird nigga, man.
That was a perfect description.
Yeah,
like, for real.
A weird nigga.
A weird nigga.
But I'm fly, though.
A fly weird nigga. I ain't gonna lie. You are a fly weird nigga, though.
That's why I am like a Coogee sweater, bro. Because I'm weird, but I'm fly.
Damn. I used to follow your style, dog. Like your style. I used to fucking, nigga, I looked up to you. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, between you and Q, dog, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I'm trying to make the same move these niggas trying to make, because I watched everything. Like, everything. And I'm not gonna say much on camera, but I watched everything.
And what's crazy is, like, me and Q came up, like, with the same headspace with totally different styles.
Right.
Because
Q was
hardcore New York, bro.
Yeah.
You'd have thought Q was from the Bronx somewhere, bro.
Like, for real.
He wanted Tim's. Back when Esco was popping, he was with the Escos and he the first one. He actually the first one in the D, like, no line, that I seen rock Carl Canine, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I didn't even know what it was at the time when he had it. I'm like, what the hell is these motherfucking jeans with big ass pockets and that colorful stitching?
God damn it, Q.
Yeah, man, Q.
I'm gonna have to interview this nigga real soon.
Yeah, man.
Cause I got a lot to learn. For real.
Q was the first one to put me up on Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh shit, I believe that. That's very believable.
Yeah, he was
beyond believable. Matter of fact, yeah.
And his man's out of the Wu was the RZA. You know what I'm saying?
And look at him now. They damn near the same person.
Yeah, so like, it's crazy because we had the same style but totally different styles. I think we both was, at that time, we was trendsetters without being trendsetters.
That's crazy, dog. That's real crazy.
Yeah,
and
man.
I believe that. Like, just from watching, it's like, these niggas hang together like a motherfucker, but they so damn different.
But the thing about it is, it's the same way with y'all, though. Like, cause even when y'all came up,
and
y'all say y'all looked up to, like, y'all big cousins, or, you know what I'm saying, we was an influence on y'all. Y'all had your own style because It's just like your brother Bread, like took style to a whole nother level at one. Like,
and that nigga did, dog. That was the real trendsetter right there.
Yeah, he was.
I'm not gonna lie, he was beyond a trendsetter, dude. Like he brought a lot of shit in. Like he didn't give a fuck. Like even if niggas say this or that, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna do it, and they follow lead, dude. They really did. The nigga had a whole school, so hold up. And I'm not even lying, but I'm gonna say that for another interview. I'm gonna let that nigga tell it himself. Like I don't give a fuck like what you heard or what happened, but
I mean,
he had a whole school behind him.
Look at the generation after him though, like Keith.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's my little cousin. And I swear to God, if I get big, that's gonna be my stylist.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Most definitely.
Like
most definitely. He's definitely gonna hit one of these shows. Like he got it. And that's talent. He definitely got it. Hell yeah.
You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Akinyele Black fucking Night, my first guest in. Possibly gave me a fucking title for this shit. It's called what?
The UnInterviewed.
The UnInterviewed. So whether you famous or not, you got something going on and you know me, shit, motherfucking message me, inbox me, anything. If you want to be on this show, I swear to God, I interview you, man, because there's a lot of people out there that got a story to tell. But not everybody know, you know what I'm saying? They don't know you got a story to tell. But
everybody
hell,
story,
you hit me
man.
up, dog. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be interested. Somebody's gonna be interested. Hell yeah. Somebody wants to know about you. You got fans out there and you might not even know it. Whether you do music or you just a street nigga. You got a story out there and somebody wanna hear it.
Yeah.
For real. The UnInterviewed. Chop Slaughter signing out.
Akinyele Black.Night 100.
Before we even sign out though, information. What can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at Akinyele Black.Night on all social media. Akinyele _the_Black.Night on Instagram. Akinyele Spade on Facebook. Akinyele Black.Night on Facebook. Akinyele Black.Night on Twitter. Just shit. Google me. Shit.
Right. Google this nigga. I swear to God, if you can't find him, then you ain't spelled something right. For real. I had one more thing for you. Did you want to give the people a taste of what you do?
Not right now. I'm fried, bro.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
I'm saying, like, even when I do shows, man, I don't drink nothing before I hit the stage.
Damn right.
And then after I get off stage, I go ham. But yeah, man. If
I'm not gonna push you to do it because you want to do some shit and you fucking out there like, nah, this nigga. Alright. So just follow the directions nigga gave you. Whoop de whoop, and yeah, that's that. We'll catch him on a sober day, I would say, but 9 times out of 10, you're not when it comes to me. I'm gonna make the nigga drink.
Yeah, it's all good. I love to drink.
UnInterviewed. Shop Charlotte, Chapter Boss. We out.